The former Michigan Assistant Attorney General, Andrew Shrivell, which might say a little bit about his psychology here, was for some reason testifying in the Florida State House and wants, in the year 2022, contraceptives to be either banned or severely limited. You heard that right.
I want to give a little context about this guy. He was fired because he was found to be publishing a blog solely to harassing a gay college student at the University of Michigan.
Here's
perfect Republican.
Here is Mr. Shrivell.
Dude, change your name too.
Yeah.
Hormonal long-acting reversible contraception does not reduce abortions. They often fail, and when they do, women are more likely to choose abortion. In short, the contraceptive mentality is what fuels the bloodthirsty abortion industry in our country. Moreover, many LARCs themselves actually act as an abortifacient, meaning they cause an abortion of a preborn child by preventing the human embryo from being implanted in her mother's womb.
Yeah, this guy seems to know a lot about women. So I wonder if Mr. Shrivell has ever touched his shrivel in a private moment, because to quote Elle Woods in Legally Blonde, every masturbatory emission could be constituted as what did she say in it? But regardless, that could be a loss of sperm and thus means a loss of life. So if Mr. Shrivell has either involuntarily or voluntarily created some sort of emission in that area, that might mean that he's also responsible for the loss of preborn children.
What's this guy's first name?
I don't know.
Andrew?
Penis Shrivel?
Andrew Shrivell. Andrew Shrivell.
Andrew Shrivell.
I think the type of guy who would, I mean, I don't know where you find the time. Like on top of the moral implications, like you're gonna what did you say he was doing? He was harassing a student at Florida College,
Michigan. Yeah, because he's from Michigan, but is for some reason testifying at the Florida State House.
Okay, so that was why I was confused. Shrivell was fired using state resources for his campaign against University of Michigan student body president Chris Armstrong and for lying to investigators during his disciplinary hearing. Like that, this guy has something psychologically severely wrong with him, and I don't think this is the last time he'll appear in the news.
So Florida is currently considering a 15-week abortion ban. It's headed to the Senate floor for a vote at a certain point. This is a part of what they're debating here. But this guy, I mean, he's now, in order to reduce abortions, I'm sure he's in favor of banning it entirely. He also wants contraception severely limited. Basically, if you have sex, you should be punished, because Mr. Shrivell seemingly can't. Allegedly, I mean, as just many people are saying, then everybody else should be punished for deigning to have sex without the prospect of procreation.
Yeah, I just want to read a little bit more details from this case here. To be clear, and this is Attorney General Mike Cox. To be clear, I refuse to fire anyone for exercising their First Amendment rights, regardless of how popular or unpopular positions might be, Cox said in a statement. However, Mr. Shirvell,
No, I'm going with Shrivell.
We'll call it Shrivell. However, Mr. Shrivell repeatedly violated office policies, engaged in borderline stalking behaviors, and inappropriately used state resources. Our investigation showed he showed up to Armstrong's home 3 separate times, including once at 1:30 a.m. The Attorney General quote says, that incident is especially telling because it clearly was about harassing Mr. Armstrong, not engaging free speech. The free speech defense has gone fucking insane.
Yeah.
And I would say if I'm a free speech warrior, I would take a little bit of care about who's like flying my banner and what purposes they're putting it towards. Because let's continue. Also, he engaged in behavior that, while not perhaps sufficient to charge criminal stalking, was harassing, uninviting, and showed a pack.
Oh, it's not up. Yeah. We're still, yeah, there we go.
called Speaker Nancy Pelosi's office Armstrong's employer in an attempt to slander Armstrong and ultimately attempt to cause Pelosi to fire Armstrong, and then attempted to, quote, out Armstrong's friends as homosexual, several of whom aren't gay. So, I mean, not that it would be good to out them if they were gay, but I mean, this is a total freak that, of course, is the type of person that state Republican parties need to lead these charges against reproductive rights.
Kid tested Politburo approved, writes in, Mr. Cox and Mr. Shrivell definitely the cast for a Daily Wire movie.